Yeah, boss.
Sorry. There they are. Let's get in the good seats, yeah. Which seat do you want? Over there. Let's go in the center. It's 10 minutes left. Oh. Oh. Oh, sweet. Hello again.
Hope you don't mind.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm just here to film.
That's a good one. That's actually the main reason why.
Everybody, please come in. We're about to start soon. Set your wee bums down. Come on in. Alright, let's have a round of applause for this Life is Strange panel. Come on. Thank you so much for being here on a Saturday afternoon. Anybody here for the first time at LA Comic Con? Stick your hands up. Anybody here a lifer? You've been here before? Yeah, stick your hands up. Great. And shout and scream if you love Life is Strange. Yes, I love it. I love it. Now, we're going to start the panel by introducing our lovely cast. They're going to introduce themselves. My name is Claire, and I'm moderating for you today. Or Wee Claire. You may call me Wee Claire. It's lovely to see you all. Okay, so let's go down the line. Okay, we'll start with Katie. So introduce yourselves, your characters, everything. Go for it.
Hi everybody, my name is Katie Benz. I am the actor for Steph Gingrich. And, so happy to see you all here.
Hi guys, my name is Kylie Brown and I voice Rachel Amber. Hi, I'm Sarah J. Bartholomew and I voiced Cassidy in Life is Strange. Hey, I'm Erica Mori. I voice Alex Chen in True Colors.
I'm Han. I voiced Gabe Chen in True Colors. And make some noise!
I'm Diane Hutton and I voice Pete Marshall in
Oh my gosh. You guys, like, doing panels and things like this it's relatively new for some of you, and like some of you haven't done panels before. What is it like? What's that feeling of coming out and actually facing the fandom? Why are you laughing? Please go for it. I need to know. I'm shaking. It's all good.
I've never done this before, so you guys are my first. Thank you for being here.
We're gonna be gentle, right, you guys? Really gentle. It's really, what are you nervous about?
I don't know. You guys are all so nice.
It's gonna be great, right? You guys are gonna have fun. Now, when you first started playing these characters as actors, you know, you get to know them, you're living in those characters' shoes, but then as the art lives and breathes, it doesn't become yours anymore. It goes out into the fandom, people experience it. Has your idea of your characters changed over time? Because this was 10 years ago, it's the 10-year anniversary, right? Life is Strange, for the original, and it's 7-year anniversary of Life is Strange Part 2, Episode 1. Today.
Wow. I did not know that.
So how have your opinions changed of your characters over the years? Let's go down the line. We'll start with Katie and then move down the line.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got on with Before the Storm, seeing where Steph was in the original Before the Storm and where she was at now within the book, the Steph story book, is just incredible. It's amazing to see her story, and like, I just have to thank you all because you guys made that possible for her to come back again. Your guys' hype for her love for her. We've got to experience so much more of her story and what makes her so special, and that stays with me forever. So.
She's nervous.
Oh my god. You're gonna hear my voice shaking.
I love it.
My opinion of my character has always kind of stayed the same. I feel like when it went out into the universe and went out into your guys' hands, Rachel Amber is somebody that is kind of a chameleon. She fits in with a lot of different crowds. And as a fan, as someone who plays the game, everyone can see a bit of themselves in Rachel. And so I really enjoyed seeing that and receiving feedback from fans on what they saw in themselves with her and how they connected with her. And I think that is just the ultimate compliment when it comes to a fan. So my opinion of Rachel has always stayed the same, and I'm just glad that everyone received it really well.
Okay, next up. This is also my first time. I'm also very scared. Yes, for nervousness. You have to say it. I disappears sometimes. Anyway, yeah, how has it changed for me? I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Cassidy happened, and then a whole other lifetime of my life happened, and I completely forgot about a lot of things that I did when I was in that sound booth, you know, as I'm sure a lot of us have, and so I replayed the game. Actually, I played the game for the first time this last week. I didn't have a console. I'm not a gamer. I knew so much about this world that I just did not know, and so I think revisiting her this last week, I was just like, damn, there was just so much in the game that you just don't know what's happening half the time because so much of the information is like not given to you. And so it was really cool to dive back in and see her, and I was in such a different place when I voiced her, and so to watch it now and it's like, okay, yeah, I would have done a lot differently. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of growth to be had from the characters, and that's really cool. So
For me, I think what was most surprising when the game was shipped was, I think intellectually, conceptually, I knew, oh, it's a big deal to have a playable character who is a queer woman of color and Asian descent, and so to bring that choice to players. I didn't realize it would be happening until the game was out, and the letters and the DMs and just the communication from people who, you know, are queer Asian women, and who found things to connect to in Alex was like, and continues to be incredibly good.
That's very good, Erica. I feel like the role was written for me, so I didn't really have a lot of work to do because I just stepped into the character. The only thing that is different with me and Gabe is I'm sitting here right now. I will say this. I'm not dead, obviously, but Gabe isn't dead either, and I want to say this right now. I'm starting my campaign here. But Gabe wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for showing up, because the biggest fear of being on a panel is having empty seats out there. So I was nervous, still am nervous. So, thank you.
I feel like my answer is similar to both Erica and Katie in that I didn't, well, also I was in the first game, so had no idea, even more so, the impact it would have at all. I was just excited to be in a video game, and I had no idea that this character I did would touch so many people's hearts and lives, and that like the comments from people, like the people it affected, how it affected people, was so unexpected and so beautiful. And much like Katie, like your love for Kate brought her back into episode 4. Like I was told, oh yeah, we weren't sure if we were gonna do the hospital scene, but then we saw how much the fans loved her, and we absolutely kept the hospital scene. So it's like that's mind blowing. So I just love seeing how people embraced the characters and Kate, and I love seeing the art and who you ship her with and where she goes and like the iterations of her that get created. It's brilliant. I love it.
Sarah, you mentioned that you might do something differently or go back and maybe you would change a few things. Is there anything specific that comes to mind for you that when you think about that performance, you're like, oh, maybe I would change that a little bit, move this around? Yeah, definitely. I kind of know. Like the very first specific thing was, I had just, I mean, Life is Strange 2 was felt like an accident, but I started voicing for Cassidy. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess I'm here now. But I had just gotten out of like really rigorous musical theater training. Hello. And yeah, Phil had to really knock that out of me. And like, you know, when you first start, you don't know what your character looks like or anything like that. So now seeing her journey kind of with more fresh eyes and just witnessing her like in her body and everything, there's just I think less polished is what I would say, just from a technical standpoint, in my own expression for her. But I know that as we were doing it, as time went on, we kind of knocked that out of me over time. So yeah, just from like a technical standpoint.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks. And Erica, you mentioned representation. I think it's very important. I think what this game does is it doesn't hit you over the head with it. It's just a story about people, you know. And I think we're all humans, you know. But do you think that gaming, film, and television, do you think it's changing fast enough? And what can we as fans do to help that process go faster?
Interesting and thoughtful question. It doesn't feel fast enough for me until I do especially when I do a retrospective. I remember Christy Yamaguchi being like a huge thing during the Olympics, and she was really like an icon for like me and my family, like a young Asian woman who was just kicking ass on like her given stage. I mean, in a capitalist society, the way that we can make change is, you know, tell them with money. Like, go to the theaters, buy the games, stream the games, talk about them. I mean, he and they have talked about how, you know, their characters' narrative arc was absolutely influenced by fan reception, fan involvement, and that's incredibly powerful. And so if you have that power, like, and you like something or you don't like something, you kind of lose it.
Thank you. I think there's a lot of power in fandoms and people. You guys have got a lot of power, more power than you know. And I wanted to ask off the back of that, have the fans changed your perception? Okay, not of character, but your careers as actors, I guess. I know, Katie, you started streaming as well. Like, how, I mean, you've been streaming for a long time. So the way that you've moved through that and changed your career, how has that changed for you?
Yeah, and Day as well. Both Day and I started streaming because of this game. You know, she started streaming after Liz won, and I started streaming after Before the Storm. And I mean, like, if I speak for you, because it has changed our lives. It has changed our lives. Like, you know, it's really, and I love this fandom. I love this franchise so much, and I would not be where I'm at in my career if it wasn't for this franchise and the opportunities and like the directors and the fans. So it really has like changed my life. And yeah, I just like saw this amazing opportunity to start streaming these games, and then it just kind of took off, you know. And so yeah, it's quite literally changed my life for the better.
What about you, Kylie? Like, have you thought about how it might have changed the way that you think of how we consume media? Because in gaming fans are like so enthusiastic, and they will follow you and love you because they are living with those characters in such different ways from film and television, you know? So for you, like, has it made you look differently at that and the way your work affects people?
This entire franchise has changed my entire life. Everybody has still been with me since this game came out 10 years ago. Like, I filmed this 10 years ago. I was 17. I'm about to turn 27 on Wednesday. So.
Are you also Libra?
I am a Libra. But this game, like, I still have people supporting me, and it's insane. Like, the amount of love and loyalty and just enthusiasm that comes from you guys is just insane. And I would not change that for the world. You guys have genuinely changed my life. And it's been so lovely being with you guys and sharing this with you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, guys. lovely polite audience. You're so lovely. Han, like, has it changed the way that you look at other roles, being more conscientious of how people might consume the, like, media or look at certain characters? So when you're reading for other roles or working in other projects, does it make you think differently?
Well, yeah. Well, let me comment on the fandom. You guys, man, you guys are like the nicest fans I've ever met. And like I have like different pockets of fans I engage with in film and television. And there always seems to be like some kind of barrier. Katie and Dave, you guys do a great job at like breaking down that barrier and opening that communication up to fans. So I think I was talking to you yesterday when I was on the bus. I'm proud of everything you've done, and I just think it's fascinating. And I mean, I was just walking down the hall and I heard, "Are you Gabe?" And I was like, "Wait, I'm Han. I'm wearing all Gabe stuff right now." Which it took me a long time to find this shirt. But no, I when I get a role, I usually immerse myself into it. Like I said, they wrote this role with like kind of my personality, and then when I met this one right here, it was very easy to just fall into, and just play, and this was one of the funner projects that I've done. So, yeah.
I love how you've already had an identity crisis at Comic-Con. Who am I? Am I Gabe? Am I Han?
Yeah. But I am alive.
He is alive.
He lives.
Cheer for being alive. I like, I've done so many panels. I like getting people to cheer for random stuff. But cheers for being alive, just for breathing life. We are here. We're living in a simulation, but we are breathing. That's a whole other panel. I wanted to ask about being young and being teenagers. And gosh, when I was a teenager, there's a lot I could relate to in Life is Strange. I felt very much like an outsider. I played guitar, I was very artistic, I read comics. I just wrote songs about how boys didn't love me. That kind of thing. I was very alone and very bullied. So that, this story really spoke to me. What about you guys? Thinking about your childhoods, your teenage years, did you use any of that in your performances at all? Let's start with Day at the end. We haven't heard from you, sorry, we're picking on you, Day.
It's okay. I also, no, I lost it. Okay. Yeah, so I was 23 when we recorded, and I know we've talked about it before, but when you do voiceover, you don't know ahead of time the script. Like, we've got Icon Mask, and like, how did you prepare for that rooftop scene? And I'm like, I didn't. I walked in, and Phil was like, "You're on a rooftop today," and I was like, "What is this game?" So yeah, so you have to rely on your experience, your life experience. And no, I have not been to as dark of a place as Kate went, but I have been very sad and felt very lonely and felt not understood and othered. And so you just click into that space, and I almost feel like not having the preparation time, and it just being like, well, you gotta do it, and you gotta do it right now. For me personally, is a lot easier for me than preparing and like talking myself out of things. So like, it's just like, all right, go on instinct, go on instinct. And so yeah, 23, not too far from teenage years, and yeah, so you dig in and you go for it.
Thank you. And let's jump all the way over here. Let's go to Katie. Like, what about you? What were you like as a teenager, and what did you put into this role? Was it completely different or anything from your past?
Well, it was very similar to you. I mean, I can relate. I was in the arts. I was a drammy. I was a theater kid, and also bullied, right? And so yeah, I mean, there's a lot that not only Steph but just this franchise, represents, and what I love too about this fandom and the fans that come into my Twitch community, like, we have all struggled. We've all dealt with very similar things, maybe not the exact same topic, but like, we've all gone through pain, and we all know what it feels like to be alone, and we all know what it feels like to be an outcast. And so I think that's what's really beautiful about the Life is Strange franchise and about all of these characters, is you can relate to somebody in this franchise. They speak to you, and that's beautiful, and I love that we can all relate in that way.
Thank you very much. And what about you, Kylie? You were young when you recorded this, so you said you were 17.
Basically, was a kid.
Yeah. So you were a teenager. So like, what did that feel like being of similar age? I guess.
So I graduated high school maybe a year before we filmed this. And in high school, I was kind of chameleon-esque. I was in band, I was in AP classes, I was in this advanced audio video class where we would like put together a TV show for our entire school every single Friday. So like I jumped around a lot, and I also played soccer.
Underachiever.
I know, that's what I'm saying. No, so I had this nice, well-rounded high school experience to where I could go to the nerds and fit in, I could go to the jocks and fit in, I could go pretty much any clique that was there, I could go in and fit in. But that's not without its own downfall, because then you get into this kind of like self-identity crisis, because you're like, okay, which one is actually me? Is it all of it? Is it one of it? And that's where I think Rachel Amber and I kind of really connected on that, because she's able to go to these different cliques in life and but also struggling deep down. And I think that's when she found Chloe, she was able to actually feel authentic. And that's why that worked so well, but there was a lot of ups and downs with that. But that's how I connected with it, is very much, we were simpatico.
Thank you. A great word for a panel. Like a big long word. Thank you. We're smart, you guys. Thank you. What about yourself? Like, were you young when you recorded this as well, like Kylie? Or yes.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. When I don't know. I was like mid-20s, early 20s, mid-20s, something like that. Yeah. I think I just have gotten in touch with my inner teenager, like my rebellion, like over the last 3 or 4 years of my life. I think when I recorded Cassidy, or yeah, when we were, I was in that time of my life, I was still very much following the rules, or like following the rules that I thought I was supposed to follow. I would have moments of having that rebellion, but I think I was still very scared and timid, and I think that's something that Bill had to really bring out of me, was that inner teenager rebellion. I was a theater kid, I was a drama kid, we do all the weird stuff, but you were like, you know, when you're in the world where it's weird, it's not weird. So, you know, the outsiders, yes. But yeah, so I feel like I almost, like, while, yeah, recording Cassie, I wasn't quite there yet. Like, in my own personal life, she's kind of shown me, she was like a foreshadow.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, Erica and Han, was it quite fun revisiting that period, I guess, in your lives, like Erica and Han?
Well, we were like pretty geriatric compared to the rest of the panel when we recorded this.
I like how she didn't ask about age. Like,
Yeah,
we're
she was like,
teenagers.
I can tell.
We were.
Old knows old.
I think the true colors was, you know, they were adults, like these characters were in their 20s, they were adults, and that was definitely a choice. And I mean, Han was cast first out of the major cast, and so he was a part of Alex's, all of those auditions, and it came down to me, and I was like early 30s when I auditioned and we filmed for True Colors, and a woman who was actually like early 20s, so there was like a 10-year age gap. It would have been, she was amazing. It just would have been such a different game. And speaking with, you know, the directors and the writers afterwards, when you're old, you bring like a lot more years of experience, right? Like the wealth just continues to get deeper, right? Those experiences are richer, and so they wanted that nuance in somebody like Alex. And even though she is, you know, young, she has lived a lot. She's been through a lot. And what does that do to a person? It forces you to grow up so fast. And so they think the old rod.
Love it, thanks.
That's what I told him too.
Yeah. Go
All
with
the
the old.
Alexes, I'm like, man, that old one. No, but like I said earlier, this role was written for me, but in the parts that were not written for me, man, y'all, I was bullied all of my middle school years. After school, I had to find a different way home because 2 bullies were waiting for me outside. So when in like some of the fight scenes, the anger scenes, I tapped into that, and you could really hear it in my voice if you weren't hearing my nose making a whistle sound in the VO booth. But no, that kind of stuff is like it's heavy, you know. And I'm sure, man, you think really dark things when you get bullied. So I went there, you know, and I needed someone who was experienced and older as my colleague to kind of help ground me with that.
When you're my age, you won't feel the same way.
So thank you.
Thanks, guys. I've got one last question just for this part of the interview, then we're going to go to fun questions, like quick fire round. So, one thing that I mean, I do so many panels all over America, and I speak to a lot of actors who do a lot of voice work. I don't say voice actors because you're actors, right? That's what you are first and foremost. I meet a lot of people at conventions that say, I want to be a voice actor. I want to be a voice actor. How do I become a voice actor? Why do you think people differentiate acting from voice acting? Because it's all the same thing, you know, and you have to train as an actor. Why would you say there's that line that's drawn in people's heads? Who wants to answer that one?
I think because they don't know. Being a game actor is actually much more difficult than TV and film because when I prepare, it's like I have to prepare for this emotion in case you pick this choice, and into the next scene I have to carry that into the next scene as well. So yeah, you're preparing for basically 3 different movies. It's crazy. Yeah, it was very difficult.
I can imagine that must be hard to go, do it sad, do it this, do it tweaking here and there. It must be difficult, right?
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
It's fun, you get to play, like, a lot of us are theater-based, and so, like, there's a lot of playing and exploring with that, and voice acting feels a lot, doing voiceover feels a lot more like theater than TV and film, and I think like what Han said, it's perception. When you see someone on TV or film, you're seeing them, the actor, and yes, there's writers, there's people doing makeup, the costumes, but it's easier to get lost and not remember that. But when you're watching something animated or playing a game, you're very aware, like, oh, someone else is animating this, oh, someone else is like making the movement, someone else is, you're more aware that it's a part, and so it's easier for people to forget or think of the actors as less than, like voice acting is less than it. But like I said, you don't get to prepare most of the time, so it's kind of harder. And so yeah, it's just an awareness thing.
Yeah, I also think that we also differentiate between like stage acting. And stage acting is a lot different than on-screen acting because you have to be a lot more, there's a lot more movement, your facial, you have to do a lot of facial, whatever that's called. Movement. Thank you. Expression. Thank you.
Like in the back of the house.
So it's a lot bigger, whereas like on screen it's very minuscule, like real subtle changes. Even just like the glare in the eye can change and it completely shifts the mood of something. Whereas like voiceover, I think it's okay to differentiate between that because we have stage acting, we have on-screen acting, we have commercial acting, which is completely different. We have voiceover acting that's completely different. Like what you guys have said, like there's a lot of nuances with it where, you know, we aren't really able to prepare that much going into it. While we were filming, we didn't have a screen watching as we were filming. We were recording, and then we got to see everything put together with the rest of all of you guys. Like, we didn't see any of the animation. Here and there, I saw a little bit of like pre-animated things just to show you like, oh, you're in the forest and you're about to burn it down. But I think it's okay to differentiate between that. That's just my opinion because it is so vastly different from the specific on. Yes, it's all acting, but it is voice acting.
I would like to say too that if there is anybody out there who's like, man, I want to be a voice actor, be an actor first. Take an acting class, just a scene study class. Learn how to act, learn how to move your body, because you bring all of that into the booth. And that all is very, very helpful and beneficial to you as a voice actor.
Yeah, and we did like performance capture for the color. So I think for like the earlier games, they split the body work and the vocal work. But now it is certainly more common for them to combine that. And I think that, theater is the biggest because you're playing to crowds. You have to play to the person in the back. Film is the most intimate, like Heavy was saying, right? The camera is picking up the nostril hair like moving. And I think that like facial captures of games, that acting is like in the center, and it can shift one way or the other depending on the animation quality, depending on the type of animators and the cinematic artists that you have. But finding kind of where you need to flex is like part of the fun, and like watching yourself being like, okay, we just did a take. Can you play that back for me? Like, ask. Can you play that back for me so that I can see if what I thought I was doing is actually showing up on her face? Oh, it's not. We need to go back. Right? Like, advocate for yourself and your character.
Okay. Yes, always being prepared, always learning. There's always more to learn, I always feel. So thank you. So we're going to do fun questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we've got to know your characters. I assume everyone here has played the game. We've played the games. So we're now going to get to know about you guys. Okay, so quick fire round. We'll go down the line from Katie to Dave. So, who in this cast of people here would you trust to plan a surprise party without disaster?
Erica.
What? Katie. There's already consternation, you guys.
Why? Oh wait, sorry, fire round. Sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Why Erica?
What? This is a fire round. I don't explain
Give
why.
me a reason now.
It's Erica. She is so I'll trust her with anything.
I'll trust Erica.
I never bury the body. like Hans casting out already. Hans, we've only got, this is only the first
Kylie.
question.
I trust Kylie. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Oh.
Okay. So Kylie said Katie. Katie.
Kylie. Oh my God.
So how it works is we go down the line.
Go.
Just say her name. Thank you.
Okay. You're up.
You trust me?
No, I said
Wait.
Katie.
Okay. I'll do Kylie. She can blend into all the.
I'll say Han. Things just didn't work out for him. So
I mean, it's true. If you call her, he's great at manifestation. He's great at it.
Who manifests in here? Who manifests? Anybody? Yep. There you go. Keep it alive.
Okay, what's your guilty pleasure TV show or movie?
Love Island.
Wait, stop.
Kylie's my weight trainer, and we just talk about Love Island and random reality shows all the time.
That and the Great British Bake Off.
Great.
The Office and Parks and Rec.
Schitt's Creek.
Vikings.
I also have to go with Love Island. It's new for me, and I feel guilty about it.
It is a guilty pleasure.
It is a very guilty pleasure. Okay, which would you rather choose out of these three options? Dogs, cats, or a third option? Anything you like? Cats. Horses. Dogs. Dogs.
Monkey.
Okay. Now this question was inspired by an interview that I watched with Katie, where a lovely French girl was interviewing you. I think it was PAX Boston last year. I did my research. And she was asking about accents. So I'm not going to make you do an accent. Don't worry, we're not going to do. But I'm going to ask, who's the best at accents in this group of people?
Kylie's really good at random accents. She's got a pretty good Australian accent.
No, British.
You do an Australian one pretty good too.
Might be by accident.
Oh, okay.
Kylie, answer this question in your accent.
Oh my God, Kylie. So what accent are you good at? No, you gotta do it for the people.
So I do a lot of British accents, and I like to talk around like this when I go run errands. I have a completely alternate personality when I go out by myself.
I'm looking at you, so I'm like, is it you?
Is it me? I don't know. So my name's Angelina when I go out like this. And I just like to have fun. So British accents, great.
Really good as a UK person. I like that.
So if it's allowed, my answer's going to be me.
I'm like, I feel weird looking at you now. Like, you changed. Sarah, who would you say is the best accent? Who has the best skill for doing accents out of the group?
I'm really sorry, I don't know.
Did I manage to show you?
I guess
He's got to hear everybody.
Probably
I
Kylie.
haven't heard anybody.
Well, Erica, you have a good British accent too. You should do yours. You have a good one.
I have British. I had to learn French. Or like.
Wait, can you do your French accent?
I mean, it was like a question.
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Shelby and Still Magnolia, so I gotta do like a southern like Louisiana. Yeah. I think I'm like fairly good at dialect. Yeah. When we were at the BAFTAs, I was sitting at a table of like British square people, and I made them all do like their best American accent, and they were all Californian. They were all like LA, like yeah, bro. Like really.
It's the easiest to do, like, oh my God, like, totally perfect.
It's always valley.
Yeah, it's like, or it's like, yo, walking here. Like, you gotta keep the coast, right? Nothing in the middle, it's just one or the other.
Yeah, but I would say like Han is actually like pretty good at that. Like dialects.
It sounds like you just voted for yourself.
I just voted for you.
Oh, thank you. I would change my last answer to Peaky Fucking Blinders. But I would say that Claire has the best accent because she just did 4 right in front of us.
Claire is the best
And
dialect
I only have
Yeah.
key phrases. I was saying earlier, if I go bottle of water, then I can switch. Just, you guys don't pronounce your T's. Bottle of water, that's it.
But the one you're using to moderate is pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's a real strain on me to do this accent. Real strain. Thank you, Han. Thank you, Han.
I mean, I had never heard anyone on this panel do accents until today, so I guess I also have to go with Kylie.
Kylie's was pretty good, you guys. Okay, last question, and then we're going to go to the fan questions. So if you've got a question, stick your hands up after this. Okay, so which one of you is the biggest perfectionist, would you say? You can vote for yourself if you want. Who's the biggest perfectionist? Katie, what do you think? It's okay to say yourself.
I don't know. I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist.
Because you're so perfect.
I don't know.
I'll answer for you. My answer is Katie.
Love it. Okay.
I mean, Katie's emails following up to this.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
literally, I felt so like informed.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I still asked you questions, but I didn't need to.
Yeah, it's Katie. Yeah, Katie.
Well, Erica likes spreadsheets.
What's not to like?
Right?
So you're like a closet perfectionist. I think.
She told me one time, I asked her what her shower thoughts are, and she said Google spreadsheets. Do you remember that?
I said Excel.
Excel. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Apologize again. Hi, you're so good. Katie.
Dave, what about you? I mean, I struggle with it, but I know I wouldn't classify Katie as a perfectionist. I love her Instagram bio. I think it says work ethic with a personality. Like Katie's just such a hard worker, like and diligent. But it like I don't know your inner. I feel like perfectionism means that you're constantly beating yourself up, and I don't know that about. That's on you. I don't know, but
That's good that you don't know.
yeah, I don't know that. So Katie then,
I was on that email chain, you guys, and I've never had someone write out questions for me as the moderator. And I was like, whoa, I don't have to do I have to do any work? I was like, I did end up rewriting all my questions, but I was like, amazing. I actually complimented Katie as we walked in and went, by the way, I think you're amazing. I think your admin skills are so good. I was like, oh my God. Let's have a round of applause for the first part of this panel. So, we're gonna get to the fans now, you guys, the audience. If you have a question, we don't have an audience mic in the middle of the floor, but just stick your hands up and just shout at us. Who's got a question? Hello, my friend, what's your name and question?
My name is Morgan. So I'm wondering, who is your favorite character other than your own, and why?
Did you hear that, you guys?
one country, other country.
Who wants to take that
Sorry about that,
first?
guys.
Long-standing feud at this point.
Yeah, she took my answer out of PAX.
And I want to know why also.
Have you seen it?
Well, at weddings, there was one wedding that I photobombed 89 pictures.
So you are Hot Dog Man.
Beautiful pictures. And you can see me in the background, like, that's Hot Dog Man. Yeah.
Who else wants to answer that one?
I used to be Rachel Amber, and then Alex Chen is another one of my favorites as well. I don't know, I think you see what those characters have gone through, and I think I can just relate, in a way, and I think that's why they're some of my favorites, so.
I would say Matt, because I think it'd be cool to have superpowers.
What about you, Sarah?
Can't you like Coruscant Fair?
Yeah, for me, the pirate.
I mean, yeah, but anybody can do that.
The rest you want to answer? We'll go Sarah, then Erica, then Dave.
What am I gonna say? I think it was Brody. And Life is Strange 2, is that Brody, right? Okay, I was like, Brock, Brody, yeah. I just, the way that he just gave the brothers safety, and after all of that trauma they've just gone through and wrecked through and brought themselves to, they're just trying to find their way, and he was kind of their first point of, okay, we can find some solutions here, and I just loved how he held them through that, and he was just such a sweet character, while also, dealing with his own struggles and taking care of himself. I at first was mad at him, and I was like, why'd you leave? Like, why are you leaving them? And then when you read that note, you're like, oh, yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, and yeah, I just thought that moment was really special.
I kind of vacillate between Steph and Chloe. I think that there's some pretty incredible freedom in how they engage in the world, and they are just so wholly themselves and fuck what anybody else thinks. I think it's they're really fun, and dangerous. Chloe especially, and dangerous. I like that. Dave?
I mean, am I not allowed to? I need my own answer on Hot Dog Man. I do have a special place in my heart for Samuel because I am nothing if not a champion for the misunderstood and underdog. And I like the theory that he is Hot Dog Man. He's got the purple legs.
And you answered already, didn't you?
Yeah,
you were
we
like,
fought.
you're
We fought.
Okay, who else has got a question? Hands up. Whoa. I saw you first in the brown jacket. What's your name, my friend, and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Rain. And I'm just wondering if you guys have any thoughts or predictions about the Life is Strange show after that.
Well, we know that it's gonna be Liz 1, right? So we know that. I don't know. I just hope it's good. I'm excited about it. I know I'm gonna be watching it. Maybe we'll do watch parties. Day and I talked about that. I don't know. I'm stoked about it.
I have a thought. I think it needs to be animated. Because then we can all hear Karen. And then also do it in the style of What If. Because I think that would solve the problem of the different choices and taking away the agency of the player making their own choices. You do it like What If, you can color
Rachel Amber can live.
What if?
Yeah.
As a producer mind, that got very expensive just now.
Well, get out of here, producer. Bring Han back. Bring back the actor.
I just hope they don't like cast Matt Damon because he's very expensive to rescue. And I think there's a fact out there that right, like they spend so much money rescuing Matt Damon in all of his movies. I don't know why he said that.
Is Shawn Mendes still?
I don't know, man.
That was like so random.
That was like years ago. So.
She's still attached to it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. We
That's why it's called predictions.
Yeah. Thank you for your question. So a lovely person down here with flowers. Let's go to you. What's your name and question?
Before the storm. Daughter is. I'm sorry. It's just.
Yes. I have that on vinyl record. I have that entire album on vinyl, and I listen to it all the time. It's so mesmerizing and so beautiful. So I have to say.
But also Liz 2 is really good as well. Like, oh my god.
I'll
Milk and
advocate
Bone.
for the first game. I have that soundtrack on vinyl. And I can't obstacles. You can't. I mean, you hear like a guitar chord, and you're like, yeah.
Anyone else want to answer that one?
Colors. I mean, although I love Daughter. But like during the production process, they picked Angus and Julia Stone, and Julia Stone came out, and I got to like meet her and like hear her work, and
What? I didn't know this.
It was fucking awesome. Anyone else? Are you good?
I mean, I just loved the songs that I got to sing. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, she was a singer. She was Cassidy's actual. Yeah, we were good. Beautiful voice. Sarah's really talented. Literally, go look them up after this because like extraordinarily talented.
Thanks for your question. Thank you. And put your hands up. Okay, so we're gonna go to you with the hat, and then I'll go to you with the white t-shirt. Okay, friend, loud and clear. What's your name and question, please?
My name is Sergio. I want to ask, what is everyone's favorite spirit animal in the games?
Favorite spirit animal in the game?
no.
No problem then.
Does the giant squirrel outside the window in the nightmare scene count?
Maybe.
We're gonna go. It's a sparrow, right? So it's stuffed sparrow, swallow, sparrow. I always get them confused. That one. Is it a sparrow? It's a swallow. Is it a sparrow? I don't know. But that one. For
What's the
tattoo.
window?
Anyone else?
I would have to say it's the blue butterfly, like the box of butterflies.
Yeah. That's
I don't know if this is necessarily the answer, but I got very attached to mushroom.
This is a spirit animal, but you know, all our spirits.
I like the trout that is in the scene when I first see her. You guys won't really see it in there, but it's in there.
In the water. It's in there
Throw
somewhere.
a fly line in. Catch it.
Alright.
There's no fish in there.
Who else is that? Dave, you answered?
Yes.
You
Well, I
answered,
mean,
so-
kind of. This is the giant squirrel outside the window.
Sorry.
I don't know.
We got it. We don't answer that. I think we sorry, soft brain. Soft side.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, soft brain. And Erica, you answered as well. God, okay, we're good. We're good. Efficient. Thank you so much for that question. Hello, what's your name? Loud and clear. And what's your question?
Hi, my name is Olivia. Sorry, mine is not necessarily as fun, but I love the game so much because the characters, as some of you iterated, like they're very human. They have such limited experience throughout the game. Not me. My favorite is like series two, but this is apparent in all of the games that a lot of the people use characters along the way that impact them a lot. So obviously for those of you who are not necessarily in the entirety of the game, how it felt personally knowing that you had such a
Yeah, I mean, I can talk hours about that, but it just feels amazing. And Erica mentioned earlier about like the letters, you know, that we've received from you all. And I mean, I keep letters in a binder, you know, like it is truly amazing to know that in this world, you know, this crazy world we live in right now, like we can make an impact on someone's life, you know, even in the smallest way of them being comfortable with their identity, you know, and being comfortable existing in this world. And that to me just is like surreal, but I hold on to that.
It's an honor for me. I think saving Kate is like the first super consequential moment Max has on her journey of like, oh, this isn't just like a fun little thing. And it's an honor to be a part of that journey, like along with the writers and the creators and the directors and everyone who created that world and that journey. Like, it feels so much bigger than me, and I'm just really grateful. Thank you very much for that question.
I don't know if this like answers your question or anything, but like her superpower of feeling empathy was like the first time you've ever seen anything like this, like positioning emotional intelligence as a superpower. Like that kind of blew my mind as I got deeper and deeper into it. And you did a good job. You're welcome. I know.
Thank you. I'm very aware of the time, so we're going to do one last fan question. And I feel bad because there's a few hands going up, so please don't hate me. You have been chosen. You're the chosen one.
Yes,
I'm sorry, everybody else. Hello, my friend. What's your name and question?
So, I already know for 30 years exactly who has the superpower. So, which one is your favorite and why?
I mean, Daniel's is cool, dude. You can just throw shit around. Like, I want that one. I just like, I don't even know, just throw stuff around. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Max because I run late all the time. I would love if I could just rewind a little bit. That's my answer.
Anyone else? Yeah, Daniel. Absolutely. Let's go. Yeah, kid.
I like Max's because it really teaches you the consequences of like cause and effect. See, I can be serious.
Do you want to say anything?
Well, I was just gonna say, if you all do want to ask us more questions, we will be doing a signing event after this at 3:30 p.m. outside of the convention center. I don't know, Pon, if you want to
Oh yeah.
do a little drop here.
Yeah, can you? If you guys take out your phones right now, everybody should be
This
moving.
is serious.
Yeah, this is so serious because I started a campaign. If you open up a browser and you type in justiceforgabe.com.
It's serious. Type it in.
Let's go.
Justice for Gabe, you
Let's
guys.
go.
Justice for Gabe.
Justiceforgabe.com.
If you go to that website, you guys can find the address for the signing event. It's going to be a signing and photo ops. It's a whole event. We have a cool venue that we rented out for you all to come hang out with us. And so if you guys have any questions you didn't get answered, come hang out with us at 3:30 p.m. at that location.
And bring something for us to sign also. And I have, we'll sign that shirt. And I have, I made very limited custom coasters. I won't tell you what it is. We gotta show up.
Guys, have you enjoyed the panel? Have you enjoyed
Yeah.
it? These guys are amazing, right? And who's going to go see them and get something signed? So, and do you want to do a stage selfie as well? Okay, guys, so before we wrap up the panel properly, let everyone stand up, if you can stand, and be mindful of your fellow fans. How are we doing this? Who's got the longest arms? We're going to switch in. If you go right here, everyone be mindful. Thank you very much for being in the selfie. We're gonna take next one to selfie.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready? What? I got you to stand up too fast.
Yeah,
we're sorry. Technically, she's got the selfie. Okay, kind of keep your patience. All right, we're about to do this. She has an Android. this side. Let's go.
Sorry.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
One more for safety.
3, 2, 1. Hell yeah. Round of applause for this panel.
JusticeForGabe.com.
I'm not gonna talk.
I had to clap. I couldn't clap, so
I know you
I had the
are.
camera. So, all right, guys, that was the panel. So, see you guys at the signing later. All right.